Joe Flizzow on the man.
Yeah, sure, bro. You know, we got available seats.
No, actually, we're here for Man on the Street. You're the chosen one.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. We'll probably have a haircut later. Okay, cool. I'll slot you in.
Cheers, guys.
Alright, after you, brother. Let's go.
Memang ada gaya macam hari-hari hari raya cuma nak pergi 15.
Well, Joe, you know, the chosen one, man of the hour,
Wow.
Joe Flizzow, man on the street.
I feel like Mourinho, the chosen one.
Well, I look at you, I always think that you're the PDD of Malaysia, the Puff Daddy of Malaysia, whatever he calls himself now, Sean Puffy Coleman.
Thank you, thank you. I mean, those are big shoes to fill, but you know, I take it. I take it.
Yeah. So what's going on with you right now, basically?
I'm working on a new album at the moment. I'm like 5, 6, 7 songs in, and on the 23rd of November, I'm releasing a new single. It's called Drop. It's an English song. We shot the video in Thailand recently, and you know, I'm very excited to share it with Malaysia and the world. You know, so it's been a while since I recorded in English as well. So it's gonna be good.
Anyways, we are heading
Okay.
to an Arsenal fan's house.
Oh my God. I feel
Faris.
bad for him already. I feel bad for him. Nah, I'm just kidding, man.
Memang nampak bowling walaupun tengah miskin mestilah nak ping-ping nak tackle awet ampang pakai topi KL lagi senang diorang pandang tak naik collar kita tak pakai back sandang pakai seluar jean gua pakai seluar mampang kan gua dah cakap buat kan gua dah cakap buat kan gua dah cakap buat.
So guys,
Hey, that's Jizzy, man.
it's me.
Stan,
Stan.
you're looking not too happy.
It's not easy to be an Arsenal fan and be happy. Yeah. Alright, yeah.
What went wrong?
What went wrong?
The lineup.
Specifically the Man City game or in general?
No, let me go to Man City game and then we get further.
Man City game, I would say I don't think anything went wrong. A lot of people would say that they would question why play Iwobi instead of Lacazette. In a way, I can understand the decision because I felt like Wenger wanted to play with pace up front.
More than power and
Strength. Otherwise, he would have gone with Giroud or Lacazette. But because he wanted to go with a bit of pace, play a bit of counter-attack, start from the back and go forward. So I would understand the lineup. So I wouldn't. Didn't really have anything to say.
Purely, you're saying Man City a better side, deserve to win, game over, full stop.
Well, they had control at first, but when we got in back 2-1, I felt the decision went against us. First, the tackle, the foul that led to the free kick that went into the box, which led to Raheem Sterling. Some people would say diving. And then ultimately the penalty.
Not you mean?
I would say it was a bit soft.
A bit soft, okay.
I like this guy, man. He's very actual.
No, but it's sort of like, Joe, I'm just going to go more general in terms of going detail with him, but in terms of Wenger, it's always been there. When Arsenal lose, it's Wenger's fault. When Arsenal win, it's basically they've got players to win football matches.
Yeah.
Do you believe in that? That it's Wenger's fault now?
Oh, no, you can't blame it solely on the manager, you know. I feel like Wenger has. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you, Wish. I believe that, you know, I don't think he's had luck. To be fair, I mean, I don't really like to boil it all down to
One
Arsene
person.
Wenger.
Yeah.
So you still think that he should be the manager of Arsenal Football Club?
Yeah, also like you see like Lacazette's new, you know, they got a few new players, you know, to the squad, you know. So sometimes it takes time for a squad to gel, you know. And you know, I don't know, I mean, Lacazette could be the one to turn the fortunes around.
So you're thinking the fact that he's, you know, doing what maybe someone like Ferguson does, you know, a new guy, not settled down, some big games you save him, and then you play him in the right time, and you think he will come?
Well, I don't know about that. I mean, I feel like your best players have to play in your big games, your bigger games. Sorry.
So
I feel like your best players have to play in all your big games.
Yeah.
You know? Especially a player of Lacazette's caliber. You know, maybe he wanted to spring a surprise, like you said. You know, I feel like Lacazette doesn't really have that much pace, but I think he's still a pretty well-rounded player. You know,
works really hard.
Can finish very well. So, hey.
What do you reckon right now from that point? The fact that now you were very detailed, something that I did. You say there was some turning points. I would say yes, it was a soft call.
Yeah.
But still, you can't deny that Man City at the end of the day were the better side. They played enough to get that 3 points, I would say. And the most important thing I think in the Premier League in big games is when you create chances, you take your chances. Yep. And Arsene Wenger, if you go back to the yesteryears, that's what Arsenal did really well. They could concede. I'm not talking about your invincibles, but years after that they could concede. We're talking about FA Cups, but they can score goals. So, in that department, what's gone wrong? What has gone wrong in terms of attacking? The flair that we used to see from Arsenal.
The precision.
Yeah.
Precision.
Where is it?
I would say nowadays it's. I would say opposition teams have wisened up to the way Arsenal play. Previously, especially during the Invincibles, it was all about counter-attack, speed, pace. Nowadays, teams are more wiser. They sit back and they will just let Arsenal have the ball.
But then you're playing a side like Man City, who's not going to do that.
Yeah.
They're going to come at you because Man City loves to dominate.
Yep.
Isn't that the kind of game that Arsenal should be flourishing?
They should. But again, as you said, they were slightly the better team and they had the better rub of.
Are you a pro Wenger? You sound like one.
I wouldn't say I'm a pro Wenger, but I would understand. I would say I would stand by him until he leaves.
He's still the right man for the club until he carries up his hand and say,
yes.
It's time for me to
Well,
go.
to be honest, after the FA Cup win last season, was it last season or 2 seasons?
2 seasons ago.
2 seasons ago, I was surprised he renewed his contract as well. Yeah, I was surprised he renewed his contract because I felt it would have been better for him to leave on a high.
But if somebody like Wenger leaves, you should just retire. You can't go to another club.
Exactly, yeah.
So I don't think it was time for him to leave football.
I mean, we were having this chat, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a fan. I just told you off screen. I mean, we were talking about Johor. Like someone like Luciano Figueroa might have a place of becoming a technical director in the club, and that would be great for Malaysian football. But coming back to the English Premier League, this is not a new thing. Former players, Patrick Vieira, who was a great ambassador of the club, no place in Arsenal Football Club, but there's a place at Man City. And Man City are doing the right things off the pitch and on the pitch. I would say that's the reports coming in and you see results on the pitch. Are you a great fan if Arsene Wenger says, you know what, it's time for me to go, maybe this season, maybe next season, and then they give him a role? It could be a role whether he's a director or a role where he's a technical director. Technical director, you know exactly what the role is. Are you a fan of that?
Yeah, I'm a fan of the fact that when you appreciate ex-players, But I don't know, in the case of Wenger, if he leaves, I don't think he can still remain in the club.
At the club.
Yeah, because then the next manager will just have a hard time like getting out of his shadows, and he's still around as technical director.
A bit maybe, like Ferguson.
Until he was.
Moyes.
Until he went off.
Maybe ex-players, yes. Maybe you can bring back the likes of Henry, Bergkamp.
So you're a fan of
I'm a fan
but
of,
not the manager getting a technical.
Yeah.
And you agree with that?
Ex-players.
I think it's in Wenger's situation, it's best for him to leave. I would like to see him have a role in the development behind the scenes.
Maybe later on.
Yeah, maybe later on, not immediately.
Take a break, come back later on.
Yeah, because he has been integral in what Arsenal is now, from what we were and to now. He's even changed the way English players are playing the game these days, right? Yeah.
What is your wish list for Arsenal this season? It's a tough time, you said, being an Arsenal supporter at this very time. What's your wish list?
Retain the FA Cup and win the Europa League.
Win the Europa, like United did last season.
Yes. So, I mean, United, Chelsea, played in the Europa League, took it seriously, and then came back stronger the next season.
Right.
So I hope it's something we can build on.
And you believe that can happen?
I hope so. I mean, I would like that to happen, but I'm still keeping my options open. Yeah.
And I'm going to put you on the spot.
Okay.
Would you see Wenger at Arsenal Football Club next season? Will we see Wenger at Arsenal Football Club?
I think so.
We'll see.
I think he might just be able to spring
a surprise.
Yeah,
And
probably,
stay beyond next year.
He's got one more season. So this season and the next
contract.
season.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to terminate
contract.
his contract early.
Yeah.
I don't think that's very respectful to the man. I think he'll be there this season. Although there have been calls for him to leave the club from certain quarters of the fans.
Yeah, I mean, you heard it.
Wenger out.
Wenger in.
Hashtag. Once you become a
Thank you,
hashtag,
guys.
All right, man.
Thank you so
there's
much.
a problem.
Thanks a lot.
Cheers, man.
Man, all the best to your team this season, man.
Thanks a lot.
Have a.
So, as an Arsenal fan, it's never easy talking about our faults and our failures. But it was an interesting experience talking to Joe and Stanley, just giving my opinions on what it means to be an Arsenal fan. A lot of negativity around Arsenal these days, so I hope I'm giving some positive vibes to them, to the team.
Hari Raya cuma nak pergi 15, still so fresh, so clean, memang nampak balling walaupun tengah.
I found him really positive.
Yep.
We expected him to be disappointed. He was. But he's a very optimistic fan, isn't he?
Yeah, I think he's a realist as well. He knows what he's dealing with. He knows his team inside out.
Pro Wenger.
Pro Wenger. It's good, man. I mean, he comes from the old block, bro. You can see, but you can tell by the jersey he was wearing that he's not one of these new
Kids on
new
the block.
age, millennial fans that's like quick to turn on the team or turn on the coach. Loyalty, bro, key.
Yeah. I'm a great fan of people who stick by things during the hard times.
Yeah, no doubt.
Sometimes, being rational, I'm not a pro Wenger because I'm being very into details of footballing expect. But if you're a fan and you're grateful for what he's done, I think that's where Faris sits.
True.
Yeah. He believes the guy needs respect when he leaves. He needs to carry up his hand when he leaves, isn't it?
Yep.